Turning now to your community focus, as we have been reporting, tomorrow is the first official day of recreational cannabis sales in Rhode Island. But across the border in Massachusetts, recreational pot has been for sale since 2018. Here to talk about the lessons they've learned and more in the Bay State, Commissioner Kim Roy of the Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission. Thanks so much for being here.
Hi, Kim. Thank you so much for inviting me on your show.
So
happy to be here.
If we can start, Commissioner, with a little bit of history here. Can you take us back to Massachusetts' first day of legal sales? What should Rhode Islanders be prepared for based on what you saw in Massachusetts?
Sure, that's a great question. And if we want to compare and contrast the two neighboring states, and by the way, I live 9 miles from the Rhode Island border. It's very near and dear to my heart. Backtrack to November of 2018, and Massachusetts opened their first 2 adult use dispensaries. Only 2. I believe Rhode Island will have 5. So there's a difference right there. The 2 were located, one in Leicester and one in Northampton, Massachusetts. So for those that aren't familiar with Massachusetts, the geography, one was located in the center of the state and one was located out in Western Massachusetts. And what I'm reading and seeing in Rhode Island is that you will have 5 opening tomorrow, the hybrid from your medical use program. And they seem somewhat geographically diverse, which is different than Massachusetts, where there were none in Eastern Mass or Southeastern Mass or the Cape. It was so having said that, what we did see in that day in November of 2018 were long lines, a lot of traffic, a lot of curiosity. You might not see that as much in Rhode Island because you will have 5 and the population is less fraction of what it is in Massachusetts. So perhaps having it spread over more entities will help abate traffic congestion and curiosity.
What's one of the biggest lessons that the commission has learned since recreational pot became legal back in 2018?
Sure. Well, Massachusetts, we just celebrated our 5-year anniversary of the commission, and we're still considered a nascent industry. Cannabis is an evolving industry, an emerging industry. There's always lessons to be learned as policymakers, as regulators. If I could convey anything to, I guess your Cannabis Control commissioners have not been selected yet, but lessons for us is when we came in, we were the second cohort of commissioners. There's 5 in Massachusetts, there'll be 3 in Rhode Island, and we designed a legislative outreach policy to continually reach out to our legislators. I would advocate for that for Rhode Island. We listen to stakeholders constantly, constituents, listening to their concerns. We have a cannabis advisory board and that in subcommittees that bring recommendations to the commissioners. And we will be reopening our regulations soon. We had an equity law passed and signed by Governor Baker, which we will now interpret into regulations. So that'll be a great opportunity for us in Massachusetts to continue that conversation with stakeholders and legislatures. And if I could say the lesson learned is it took the commission almost 4 years to come up with that policy. So a lesson learned would be for Rhode Island not to wait to create a legislative outreach policy, but perhaps establish one right out of the gate.
And just quickly before we let you go, some states like Colorado have seen some lower than expected revenues after legalizing recreational pot. Was that the case in Massachusetts?
No, actually, in Massachusetts, we are hovering around $4 billion with a B dollars in gross sales in adult use, and we are on record to do over $1 billion each year. Now, having said that, one must be always mindful of supply chain. Is there enough supply in the chain, if you will, and what neighboring states do. So there are different headwinds. I'm not sure what happened in Colorado, but in Massachusetts, we continue to see strong adult use sales.
Commissioner Kim Roy from the Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission, thanks so much for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. And looking ahead to tomorrow, Kim Boyd from Hasbro Toys will be joining us here on 12 News at 4 to talk about the holiday shopping season outlook, some new products, and the future of the company here in Rhode Island. That's coming up right here at 4 tomorrow in our Community Focus.